Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that's complete. It's Green here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
54, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Charles, they won last week despite him not ball. Well, they told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a first down carry by Bell. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Wow. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, man. That's how we rock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Martin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a give to Martin. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They run the counter with Martin. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's complete to Martin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw is James. Going to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning. It
did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking to throw. James. It's complete to Grant. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
And plays like that really love play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's James, operating from the gun. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now James throwing on 1st down, being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Good job.
The passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Check, 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 check. Recon, 132 fighter.
James now on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
James off the play fake. Eluding, nowhere to go. He lost the football. And this is
Yo, he was on the ground, man. Come on now.
He will score. Touchdown, Miami. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
On the ground. His knee hit. Come on. Knee hit. You're not getting this. No, sir.
Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done it in the first half.
Computer almost left the living.
Going to halftime, looking at each other, wondering what if.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
It should have been. I'm not.
Incomplete.
All right.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Now. 955. Hey, eat. You must be.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
You gotta be kidding.
Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Finding Green complete. And they'll wind up getting this one down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts.
Oh, I can't call my play.
15 seconds to play in the first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 33. Tavecchio puts this one through. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Charger drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Look at me. Go, go. Come on. Ready,
to throw is James. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Escaping the pressure right.
Why don't you ever throw it away?
They bring him down. Anthony Barr. He's the one that got
This
home
dude
and takes
keeps
him
getting
down
through.
for a
Like,
loss of
you
9.
fuck.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. James. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's James. From the gun, he'll throw.
He was wide open. He was wide open.
Calais
Oh,
Campbell
no.
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Oh, he was wide open.
Check. Lucky. You got track. You got track right there.
Oh, he was wide open.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Burr.
Face mask. Face mask.
Oh, he's
Face
going to be
mask.
brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
About time. About time he gives me
So they'll
something.
take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground.
Damn,
Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Bell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's
how
used
are
to
they changing
producing.
my
But with a guy
plays
like
when
him,
I'm in a
you and I both know
formation?
it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last
It
run.
might be like the X Factor shit. Like, yo, you don't get to repeat the formation.
X3. 218. Chop.
2nd and 9 now. Completes it to Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Watch the pass.
Now Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip somebody.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Man, he stepped.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Go.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Martin. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I can see him
and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen to Martin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they can get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll start out on the ground down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Can't run the route because it's easy. Please block. Please block. Where's Jarrell Casey? Is that nigga with the X Factor?
Now James to throw on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
Can't see. Come on, man. You got to fix the angle on that. I know the second foot hit, but I don't know if it was in or out. The second foot did hit. They gave it to him. Oh, they gave it to him. Because I didn't think he really got in because I tried to possession it. Beat him off the shot. That's one. They glitched him to the side. Good work, good work.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. James now, operating from the gun. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Can we just
tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
What we worried about on the line? That nigga in the middle. Right there. Somebody gonna double team.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Go! Mike, go! Check 55, Mike. Check.
He wasn't moving.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. You can't block me.
I hope somebody do block it.
And they'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, my God.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Yeah, Jesse James over here. Block.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
That's how you go. Okay.
Hey, box drop. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Look at me. Zipper.
Wrong person. I'm back.
Yeah. 55, Mike. Yep. Turn. Hey. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm here all day. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go. Fight.
Looking to throw. James. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That's 8, right? Good.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 26-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Oh, my God.
They'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about
They don't need no time to
34-yard
get that close. They're outside, y'all.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 8, a minute 38 to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the two-point conversion as well. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Oh, boy,
Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack. They'll look to throw.
Oh, my God. Cook.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. He's back to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Shit, I might need a timeout.
Good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back to throw. Green brings it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Damn.
Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. He's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Damn.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
Got 94 of them things.
So for our visitors, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Get a sack. Boom. That's nothing. Run it back. I'm playing outside. Oh, I'm going in. Boom. I block my own man. Dang. And this jump. Smack right now. Oh my God, and he almost scored. I cut inside for whatever reason. Almost muffed the whole play up. Goes to get a bucket. Killing these RPOs. Wait, they counted this. Counted this on the replay. Wow. Hey, wow for that. Yeah, shit. Good game. Shoot it.